is the best league in the world because it has money. Take away the money from the Premier League and you will see that the league is just an overrated league. That league has no technicality at all. It is all just money, money, money. I'm sure you must have heard these statements while arguing with a football fan, or most especially a La Liga fan, on which is better, the Premier League or La Liga. In fact, Hansi Flick came out yesterday and said the best league in the world is the Premier League because they invested the most money. They can buy many players. You can see them in the transfer market every year. Hansi Flick, the best league in the world is the Premier League because they have generated so much money. They have generated so much income. They have generated so much revenue. When people talk about, oh, the Premier League is the best league because it's money, money, money. Where did that money come from? Did it come from the sky? Compare La Liga and Premier League income. It is not even close. Compare the TV rights. I'm sure at least maybe 2 times or 3 times more people watch the Premier League than La Liga. It is a fact. Go and verify. Deloitte released the clubs with the most revenue in 2025. Real Madrid, Barcelona were in the top 10. Bayern Munich also in the top 10. PSG in the top 10. Guess how many Premier League clubs were in the top 10? 6. Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Man United, Tottenham, Chelsea. Let's go to the top 20. Aston Villa was still inside there. West Ham was still inside the top 20 clubs with most generated revenue. Newcastle is still inside there. That is how many? I think 9 Premier League clubs. Compare the money the winner of La Liga gets, which is about 51 to 53 million thereabouts, to what the Premier League winner gets, 174 million. Where is it gotten from? That income is generated. It is not from the sky. When your business is good, people want to invest in it. There's a reason why the sponsorships, the deals, the people that want to invest in the Premier League invest more money than any other league. Because it's the most watched league. Let me even break it down to the smallest of easiest of ways. All football content creators talk about the Premier League more than any other league. Because it's the most watched league. Yes! They talk about the Premier League more than La Liga. Talk about the Premier League more than any other league. It is a fact. It is there. Because you cannot talk about something that people do not watch and they be watching your content. It is what people watch that they want to see you analyze. They want to see you talk about. These are all facts. Whether you like it or not, right now the Premier League is the better league, the best league in the world because it's the best league in the world. That is all. It is nothing about they have more money. When you make that kind of statement, you're trying to diminish what the Premier League has built. The business, the product, the brand. Did the money come from the sky? I don't understand. It's when you have a good product, you generate the most money. In La Liga right now, if you like, hate me now, the biggest game in La Liga right now is El Clasico, right? And that is the most watched game in La Liga, period. How many more big games do they have that people sit down to watch? Even Barca Atletico, Madrid Atletico. Nobody will sit down and watch Barca Atletico over Liverpool versus Arsenal or Arsenal versus Chelsea. Or how many big games are there in the Premier League? Man United, Tottenham, Man United, Man City. They are so, the big games are too much. Aston Villa versus Arsenal says, put down today side by side with some games in La Liga. La Liga fans will watch that game over this. The wealth is distributed in the Premier League. Just with there, I saw Crystal Palace signing Strand Larsen that has only scored, I think, 1 goal and 1 assist in 21 games for about 50 million. There's a reason why Sunderland can spend more money than Barcelona. People always say Tebas, this, La Liga, that. Bro, I'm telling you the fact. The fact that Messi and Ronaldo have left that your league really affected your league, the way people watch that league. Yes! Come for me. This is a fact. La Liga has always been a duopoly. Madrid, Barca. Madrid, Barca. Yes. Premier League is shared well. I'm not even talking about winning the league. I'm talking about the fans. Globally, the only 2 big clubs in La Liga, like globally, is Madrid and Barca. But in the Premier League, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, Man City, even Tottenham get fans way for South Africa. Go and verify. Newcastle now are gathering fans in Nigeria. The wealth is shared. So there's no way, there's no argument you are bringing now that is logical. Stop attributing Premier League success to money. The money is generated. It's not coming from the sky. They're not dashing us. It's what they generate, they're spending. So stop all these lies. Stop the lies. Premier League is far better right now, and or not the fact that the Champions League, you can see the table, everything in the last few years we have seen it. La Liga fans, I know most of you cannot accept the reality right now that the Premier League is bigger and better than La Liga, but times have changed. Get to the new program.